Hello all, this is Nori from Smart Service. Today we're going to be taking a look at the latest version of Smart Service, version 101, and all the new features we got there. Now we've got a completely new redesign for this. I'm very excited to show you some of the things we've come up with. Let's hop in and take a look at what we got. Alright, so the question in everybody's mind is, well, why have we changed how the software looks? Well, we've done this as a stepping point so we can provide you guys with even greater features in the future. For example, we've updated the back end of the software, Access Runtime, SQL Management Studio, to provide you guys with more stability and better performance. We've also given the program a good redesign here, take a look at what the screens should be, kind of bring them into the modern age, get these things the features that'll get you guys excited. So today, let's go ahead and take a look at how this program looks and what you can look forward to when you get this update. First off, when you log into the program, you're going to see one of two screens. You're either going to see the dashboard screen, the one we currently have showing for you, or you're going to come in and see this office screen over here. The reason being here, the dashboard screen that we're talking about is really more of an administrative function. This is something I want kind of our office supervisors to see and stuff like that, because it breaks down how the field is doing out there. It gives you things such as your completed versus scheduled revenue, averages by tech for collections and stuff like that. You'll see at the bottom section here, it goes through your jobs, and there's also a section for your estimates to see how we're doing on those. Like I said, not everybody's going to have access to this screen. You might have over here on the side the office screen. The office screen basically is replacing the home screen that you guys usually see when you log into for the first time of the day. It has a lot of features that are related to what you have going on today. I do want to let everybody know, although we've added a lot of new things and new looks and stuff like that, Smart Service still offers those same great features you guys are used to seeing, albeit in a different position. So let's take a look at some of the things that we might be familiar with that are now all condensed down to one screen for us. So at the top of the screen here in the Office section, we have the Today for Me section. That's going to detail things that are assigned to you. This is going to be things like your to-dos, any tasks you have assigned, your phone calls we need to make. And what you'd want to do is you want to click on one of these options here. So, My Phone Calls. That's going to take you to a new phone call management screen. It displays all the phone calls you need to make, gives you a little bit more information than the previous screen did, so at a glance you can see what everything's about. And I can click in one of these phone calls here to open up that same familiar phone call window, and same with all the correspondences here. And it displays all the same stuff I'm used to seeing. So that's good to take a look at. I'll go ahead and save out of that. One thing I want to talk about here before I get too far into the video is the sidebar panel on the left-hand side. A lot of you are used to seeing those kind of larger icons we had across the top of the screen. Well, we've changed that here to give you a little bit more of a compact and easier to navigate view. So you have a little button at the top left-hand corner, these three little horizontal lines. You can click on those to close and open the side menu. So if you want to see part of the menu, just close and open it there. The symbols will always be present, so once you know what the symbols look like, you're good to go. You can pick up whichever screen you like. But you'll have the dashboard, your contact search, your scheduling board, your mobile workforce management screen, your office section, marketing campaigns, our reporting section, and then finally our settings section. Now, not everybody's going to have access to the settings section either. The settings are really more of an administrative function because they control how Smart Service works for the entire database. So definitely something that not everybody needs access to. But we have made some adjustments in that screen I do want to show you here. So inside of our settings, we have a number of different settings that we can apply, of course, but we've moved in a couple things that are more settings related, such as the setting up of your employees. If you want to come in here, you still have the familiar employees screen that you guys are used to working with if you need to manage employees, create a new employee. All that's available directly through the settings tab, which is great because, as most of you know, there's permission for settings, so you can actually lock people out of coming in here and making adjustments when you don't want them to. If your company is using the asset features of Smart Service for rental equipment and stuff like that, the assets window is now also available through the settings tab, so you can access that screen as well. Another option, and this is something that's special for you guys that have more than one Smart Service database, maybe you have two sides of your company, two QuickBooks files, and therefore two Smart Service databases. Sometimes when you're kind of switching back and forth and you're getting busy in the day, it's hard to tell which database am I in. Am I entering the customer in the right one? Well, we've made an adjustment to help out with that. You can come into your settings tab here, and at the bottom of the company section, you have the option for change color scheme. This is a per database option, so what it lets you do here, we click on that option, is it's going to give you an idea of the different color schemes you guys can use with Smart Service. So I can come in here, I can click on any one of these different color schemes, and it's going to change the coloring of the program. You can preview the colors through here, so like if I click on a light red, see how it changes my window color. It will do that same color scheming throughout the rest of the program, but once you do make this change, you do have to log out and log back in. All the users in that database will, and then the database will be red. So I could have one that's blue, one that's red. If we wanted a green, or whatever colors we have, we put in a good number of options here for you. But you guys can customize those database colors. That way, when you log into a database, it's a better visual. They don't have to worry about if they're in the right file, because they can memorize, company A is green, company B is blue. And of course, this option is always available for you to personalize your Smart Service experience. If you guys, find it, maybe it's a little hard for you to look at like a dark blue all day or something like that, definitely come in here, see some of the great and color coding options that we have for you. Pick out one that's going to be good for you to look at every day. To me, the most exciting feature about this new version is actually what we've done with the calendar. So let's go over there and take a look. So most of you are going to be spending a lot of your time in the calendar, right? Well, by coming in here, you can see we've redesigned this to look more like the most current versions of the Outlook calendar. So for those of you who have been using Smart Service for a while, great, the features are still there, everything you need is still there, albeit in a little bit of a faster design. So you can still click on the jobs on the calendar there, and it'll show you the information in the Smart pane. You can still click on the green summary bars under the employees' names to see all of their information. So like I said, all the same features, but in a much more sleek and modernized design. So another exciting screen that you guys are going to be using every day is going to be that contact search address book that we use to find our customers. Let's go ahead and take a look at that one. So that one got a really nice but subtle update to it here. We have changed the color scheming so that we have an alternating kind of blue and white color back and forth there. And that helps you guys to figure out which line you're actually on. So if I click on one of the lines now, it's a little bit easier to see where I am because it's going to change that color for me. And we still have that classic gold highlight around the items. So definitely check this one out. And of course, all the options in here are still the same as far as where you see your preferences, what customers you search for, and everything else. But once you open up one of these customers here, you'll notice that the customer screens, the locations, the jobs, all of that stuff, they all got a nice update too. For those of you who had maybe a darker color scheme on your Smart Service, depending on your Windows settings, sometimes for some of you guys it was kind of hard to read this top bar here where I have like the reports button and the text messaging button. We've now changed that text color to be white instead of a dark blue, and that makes it pop a little bit. So regardless of what colors you guys set through, let's say an alert or any other notification here, you guys will always be able to see those system colors and those system buttons up here. Just kind of makes it a little bit easier for everybody to see. So the other thing that I've been working on while the developers have been producing this new version of Smart Service for you is a brand new online manual. You guys can visit us at smartservice.com/knowledgebase. This is a comprehensive online manual. We're going to have all new videos, all new screens and everything, and a brand new platform for you. This will be available through the program as well. There aren't going to be any of those script errors and stuff like that anymore. But if you guys take a look at your program, in the top left-hand corner, you're going to have a tab that says Help. Now if I click on that Help tab there, it's going to display our new online manual where you guys can search for whatever you like, and you can click on any of these sections to review the information in there. So let's say I click on Smart Service, and you notice that we've got a little article for each and every single page, and these are full of helpful information, the different screenshots in the program, but not only showing you what features are available, but the most exciting part is why you should use those features, why that might be an option that's better than the other option that people were thinking of or saying. So it's definitely helpful with kind of helping you guys figure out not only what's in the program, but what buttons are going to be best for you. Alright everybody, that'll take care of our features in version 101 of Smart Service. Thanks for joining us for the video. If you'd like more information on the latest enhancements we've released, you can always visit us at www.smartservice.com/updates. I'm Nori. I'll see you next time.